Confessions 6. As for myself, O Lord, if I am to tell you all that you have given me to understand about this formless matter, and if I am to set it down in this book, I must confess that when I first heard it mentioned, I did not understand what it meant, nor did those who told me of it. I used to picture it to myself in countless different forms, which means that I did not really picture it at all, because my mind simply conjured up hideous and horrible shapes. They were perversions of the natural order, but shapes nevertheless. I took formless to mean not something entirely without form, but some shape so monstrous and grotesque that if I were to see it, my senses would recoil, and my human frailty quail before it. But what I imagined was not truly formless, that is, it was not something bereft of form of any sort. It was formless only by comparison with other more graceful forms. Yet reason told me that if I wished to conceive of something that was formless in the true sense of the word, I should have to picture something deprived of any trace of form whatsoever, and this I was unable to do. For I could sooner believe that what had no form at all simply did not exist, than imagine matter in an intermediate stage between form and non-existence, some formless thing that was next to being nothing at all. So I gave up trying to find the solution in my imagination, which produced a whole series of pictures of ready-made shapes, shuffling them and rearranging them at will. Instead, I turned my attention to material things and looked more closely into the question of their mutability, that is, the means by which they cease to be what they have been and begin to be what they have not been. I suspected that this transition from one form to another might take place by means of an intermediate stage in which they were deprived of all form, but were not altogether deprived of existence. However, I was not satisfied with a mere theory. I wanted to be sure. But if I were to tell of all the problems to which this gave rise and which you unravelled for me, and if I were to set the whole story down in these confessions, which of my readers would have the patience to follow it through to the end? Yet this will not deter my heart from giving you honor and singing your praises for things which it cannot express in words. Mutability, which belongs to all things that are subject to change, comprehends all the forms which those things take when changes occur in them. But what is it? Is it soul or body? Is it some particular kind of soul or body? If it did not sound nonsensical, I should say that it was nothing and yet something, or that it was and yet was not. Whatever it is, it must have been there first, able to be the vehicle for all the composite forms which we can see in the world.